The 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. For Philadelphia, they've talked about the importance of starting fast, playing with energy right off the tip. Let's face it, no team likes to play catch-up if they can avoid it. We'll see how it works for them tonight. And tonight, Shaq, we're going to see Gordon Hayward, one of the most versatile, talented swingmen in the league.
First, Ernie, let's give this guy a hand clap.
All right.
A hand clap?
Yes.
How about a round of applause?
Yes,
A round of applause. There you go.
You know, great to see him back in action. Takes a lot of courage to overcome that kind of injury.
Yes, he's tireless worker, and I love his game. He makes improvements to his game every single year, so this will be a lot of fun.
And now it's time for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, the Warriors are the ultimate super team, and their presence has set off an arms race. Now, for those teams in the middle of a pack, a Cinderella run has never been more of a long shot. The question becomes, when is pretty good not nearly good enough for both fans and ownership? Back to you.
Well, DA hitting the reset button can be a painful process. Well, tonight a battle between two very talented front courts, Doris. This could get pretty physical.
Well, this is a night, Kevin, to me, where the officials could dictate the level of physicality. They know that both teams have big, burly guys up front, that these guys like to engage physically, and so how is the game officiated? Particularly at the start, that could set the tone for what could be a cage match.
Personally, do you like those kind of games, Doris?
I like a certain level of physicality, Kevin. I do think that we've cleaned up the perimeter game. I think officiating is such a nuanced deal that the best officials understand innately how something should be called.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Boston. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Enes Kanter is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point. And the 76ers with possession. And here comes Harris leading the fast break.
That's great use of size and length. Tough down low when guys are battling for that board.
Here's Tatum, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
What a polished scorer is Jason Tatum. Use your physical gifts and get to work.
Now, here's Richardson. Here's Simmons. And Kanter pulls it down.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
Drills it from outside.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
Now here's Simmons. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Walker with it. Passes it to Kanter. Tatum on the wing. From 12 feet out. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Simmons against Walker. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Buries the long-range jumper. Horford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Embiid against Kanter. Celtics passing it around. Shots good by Walker.
Boy, I love seeing Kanter distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Here's Richardson. He kicks it to Simmons. Back to Richardson. 6 to shoot. Horford trying to free himself up. Richardson, no luck.
Boy, it's tough to see how he misses that one. I don't think the defense was all that tight on him.
Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Simmons on the wing, guarded by Walker, and that one drops.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including the soft mid-range jump shot.
Walker the pass to Hayward. Kicks it to Cantor. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Tatum. And it's sent back by Hook. They'll keep possession. 5 on the clock. Down low. Harris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And last year, the Celtics appearing in the Eastern Conference Finals for a 35th season.
Simply incredible, Kevin. The most in the East by far. The Sixers and Pistons are a distant second and third. And the way this front office has constructed this roster, expect that total to rise in the coming years.
And he's good on the second. One's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Walker with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Outside Tatum. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Hayward. Hits the target from 18 feet.
This is one of Hayward's go-to shots. Phenomenal at getting the space he needs.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. Tipped away. And here's Walker. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Walker. Inside and stolen by Simmons.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Walker against Simmons. Hayward kicks to Walker. Shoots over Embiid, and the rejection by Embiid. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. So the Celtics call timeout, their first. Goes up off the inbound. That shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. 76ers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. To to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Richardson for 3. The shot that time not on target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And good that time. Brown's got 5.
Well, you have to love how Jaylen Brown keeps his attention on the rim. He doesn't let the defense change his shot.
Simmons dishes to Horford. And stolen by Hayward. Horford against Tatum. Out to Hayward. There's the 3. The shot off that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Enes Kanter.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Truth shots. Roof shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. The Celtics with the lead. Now Walker, pass to Hayward. Back to Walker, wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 5.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you have to be glad that he was able to recover the way he has from that devastating injury on opening night last season.
And I remember your call of the moment, Kevin. The whole NBA world just was shocked on that opening night. As bad as it looked, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it. The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury.
And here is Simmons. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go. Simmons finds Richardson. High post, Embiid. He's against Kanter. Not a piece of it.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
And Jaylen Brown was giving quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good enough to be an all-star.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'd be fully on board with that assessment in terms of last year, but I do think he's well on his way to becoming an all-star. His scoring and offensive impact continues to grow each year, and he's shown a great knack on the defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit.
He makes the first.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And Brown drops them both. With the analysis, the defensive impact becoming more advanced, Doris, do you think that helps defenders gain recognition even when they're not putting up numbers in individual statistical categories?
Well, think about a recent winner of the Defensive Player of the Year, and that's Draymond Green, whose value becomes into sharp focus, particularly in the fourth quarter of games, when it becomes a possession ball game, and Draymond Green is flying around the floor in help defensive position, covering up for teammates' mistakes. I absolutely think, Kevin, increasingly because of the advanced metrics, that players can be defined outside of points and rebounds. So I love the impact of the numbers.
And the foul on Mike Scott. That is his first foul of the game. Houdini's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Korkmaz. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Langford. The shot from the low post is good. Houdini's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
The 76ers trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Horford, no luck. Boston leading by 6. Smart passes to Williams. Over Scott. Williams can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Here's Korkmaz. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Now here's Smart. And the pass to Williams. Here's Tice. Nice ball movement by Boston. Smart wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Korkmaz. Passes it to Burke. Outside, Scott. Here's Horford. Good on the baseline, Jay. Horford's got 5 now.
Kevin, how about the focus of Al Horford? He doesn't let the defense affect his shooting.
Williams kicks to Tice. Pass to Langford. Smart with the ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Smart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Korkmaz. Rebounded by Smart.
Now, great look on that. Just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Korkmaz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
You know, I think the defense is thinking, I don't have to guard him on the line, but that's just a matter of whether he could knock it down, and he does.
To the inside.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Guarded by Walker. O'Quinn finds Scott. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Burke. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, they know not to leave him open for mid-range, and they're all over him on that shot.
The pass to Walker. Outside Williams. Pass to Tice. And he's going up for the alley-oop. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. No one covering. Korkmaz has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the 76ers.
Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
Walker with it. 8 points for him. Smart on the wing. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. from deep three-point range, and we'll be right back after this. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Williams. Kemba Walker is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Houdini. And it's Tice in at the center, locking down the middle. Count that one. Burke's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
Pass to Walker. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Oh, Kevin, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Now, here's Burke. The dish to Scott. Takes a three. The shot, no good. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Walker. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
And Smart over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Philadelphia with the ball. Burke, the pass to Korkmaz. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside, Walker shoots over Burke. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Over to the wing. Left side, Scott over Williams. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. Here's Langford, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You know, everyone on the floor needs some level of playmaking skill, Doris. Who are your picks for bigs who can really share the ball? Good passers among the big men.
Yeah, one of my favorite players in the NBA to watch is Nikola Jokic, because his vision, his desire to share the basketball, his ability to see not one action ahead, but sometimes 2 actions ahead, is really remarkable for a man of his size. You look at somebody like Draymond Green, who is absolutely critical to the success of the Golden State Warriors on the offensive end of the floor. He can take it off the window, he can dribble it in transition, and in full speed make decisions going second by second that are really, really impressive.
Thread passes, do such a great job with the ball. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Hayward comes in for Smart. And he makes the first but misses the second. 76ers trailing. Richardson dishes to Harris. He kicks to Simmons. Puts up a 3, and Harris gets it to go on the assist by Simmons.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Walker finds Hayward. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 6. And here's Tatum for 3. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 5 now.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And stolen by Williams. Takes it from 10. Tatum's shot is off.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Simmons against Walker. And here's Richardson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 4 on the clock. Here's Harris. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Harris has got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Brown outside. To the middle. And stolen by Simmons. Feeds it to Richardson. Williams with the steal. Hayward goes in, deflects the pass, and he gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Boy, Kev, you love the intensity with which Gordon Hayward plays. He will not give in to the defense on the drive. Wow.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Tatum passes to Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Kemba Walker. Al Horford's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Celtics also making a change. Cantor's checked in. And so Walker nails both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Simmons on the wing. Guarded by Walker. Simmons finds Horford. Over Tatum. Horford no luck. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Tatum dishes to Cantor. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hayward outside. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Simmons.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
Harris, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. Hayward kicks to Cantor. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Tatum. From 15 feet away, and it's sent back by Horford.
How about the timing by Al Horford? Twice on the pipes, sends it back.
The shot's good.
They are just killing them on the interior. And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with a shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
Cantor, and finally they hit one. Cantor's got his first 2 points.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. Harris outside. Cantor against Embiid. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers and why guys like Embiid admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Cantor against Embiid. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
I love how hard Enes Kanter plays on the offensive end. Go ahead and finish through that contact.
Down low, stolen by Walker. He dishes it to Hayward. Back to Walker. Embiid with the steal. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. He's off on that one. Hayward with some nice D. The Celtics have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Fires for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Richardson kicks to Harris. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. And the shot goes in. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Brown feeling it out a bit. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You get the sense that Jason Tatum has a drive to be great. This is a young player who doesn't lack for confidence. I love watching him play.
Now, here's Richardson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Walker against Simmons. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 18 points in the game.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Here's Simmons. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Walker kicks. Back to Walker. And the call will be against Harris. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Korkmaz checked in for Josh Richardson. And the Celtics also making a change. Smart's checked in. And stolen by Horford. Here's Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 14 points for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
He's flat giving it to him right now, and this timeout is critical if they're going to stop his momentum. I think you've got to make some major defensive adjustments.
And the 76ers making a change here. Here's Tatum. Unloads from 9. And Simmons with the rebound. Here's Korkmaz. He's got 8. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Cantor. Now, Tatum. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Kicks it to Simmons. Over Tatum. No good from Simmons.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. And the pass to Horford. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford, no luck.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
Smart finds Williams. It's Brown the win. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. That gives them the lead. Tatum's got 10 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Got a piece of it. Cantor against Simmons. Passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Shoots over Cantor. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 16 points for Ben Simmons. Now here's Williams. Pass to Cantor. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. What didn't he do in that quarter? A fantastic all-around effort. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello! You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here at this beautiful table. This is a beautiful table.
What is this, oak?
It is. I think it's teak.
Oh, teak.
There's Shaq. There's Kenny.
Polished oak.
Teak. It's
Polished
very
teak.
nice. It's very nice.
You mean antique?
No, it's just teak.
Teak.
I have an auntie.
Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 2 steals, and 1 block. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
We welcome you back to Philadelphia, town full of history. That's City Hall right there with the statue of William Penn perched atop it. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
You know, my favorite thing, Greg, I think he showed no fear in attacking the defense. He got on the interior with ease.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boston trailing. They've got Embiid. Tobias Harris is out there with Horford. Then it's Simmons. And it's Richardson in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Now here's Walker. In the corner, it's Hayward. Off target with his 3.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Well, we call that crowding the shooter, right? You don't give up an inch. It's just perfect defense.
Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12.
And Gordon Hayward is a player who's always found a way to add something to his game. Now he feels comfortable going at a defense either inside or out. Great strength when attacking the rim and can shrug off those defenders.
Boy, searching for some rhythm here at the start of the second half. That's their 3rd straight miss.
Horford against Tatum. Count the basket. Horford's got the first points of the second half here for Philadelphia. And Greg, you mentioned Hayward's strength. That and his ball fakes seem to be not as recognized as they should be.
Yeah, I think Hayward has one of the better pump fakes in our league. Great deception with NC8 space. And the things he does well aren't immediately apparent, but Hayward's terrific fundamentals are what make him a great scorer.
The 76ers leading. With just over a minute and a half gone by. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Kicks it out to Richardson. For three, Harris. And Boston with the rebound. Cantor's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To the paint. Here's Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 16. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, you love to see Jason Tatum using his length and athleticism to make plays defensively. That's nice.
Left side, Harris. To the paint, here's Horford, and finished off by Horford.
And that's how it's find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Now, with the score this close, guys, I am shocked at the lack of defensive aggressiveness. That has to be shored up.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. The 76ers making a switch here. Burks is checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Houdini's checked in for Brown. Down low, Walker dishes to Tatum. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Now, this guy's so good at making great decisions. Jason Tatum on the catch and shoot. That's nice.
Embiid. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Embiid's got 7 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you.
Wow, come on now. If Al Horford, if he's this close, the D is toast.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now, here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. Here's Richardson, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 1. Right wing, Langford, the pass to Tatum. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Horford. Pass to Richardson. Goes up on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got 3 assists now in this one. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Well, here's Walker. 20 points for him. And the rejection by Embiid. They get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Walker in the corner. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Mike Scott's checked in for the 76ers. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Harris finds Scott. It doesn't go for him. And it's Boston the other way. Here's the pass to Tatum. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket. Tatum's got 12 now in this quarter.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Pass to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Kev, how about Al Horford with the power slam? That's a message right there.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Back to Walker. And the layup's good off the glass. Walker's got 22.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Harris. Horford the pass to Harris. Over Hayward. Harris's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
It's good.
Well, you know that Jason Tatum can score from any area on the floor. It's got to be a scary sight when this guy starts to get rolling.
Now here's Burke. He kicks it to Horford. Burke with it. Richardson finds Scott. 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. Hayward with some nice D. Boston leading by 3. Pass to Walker. Shoots over Burke. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the wing right side. And here's Richardson. And there's the pass to Harris. In the corner, Horford with it. Fires from deep. Rebound, Boston.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Passes it to Langford. Outside, Walker. Tice kicks to Walker. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Burke. Back to Harris. Pass to Horford to stop the drought. Misses off the right iron.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Tatum. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now, here's Scott. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Richardson. Over to the wing. Burke can't get it to go.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
Tatum passes to Walker. Fires it up. And the jumper falls for him.
Timeout, timeout.
And it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
This is what he does for this team. Provides consistent scoring that helps them get the lead and keep it.
Timeout called the 76ers.
You know, it'll be interesting to see what coach draws up here.
Well, they need to stop this run, and a great timeout that hopefully gives his team some energy.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The 76ers trail by 7. Now Burke outside Scott. Here's Korkmaz. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Now here's Williams. Hayward passes to Langford. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Houdini's got 6.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Up and in on the layup. He's got 6.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Smart dishes to Hayward. Shoots from 12. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, Gordon Hayward doesn't let the defense get the best of him. Great concentration there.
Burke kicks to O'Quinn. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Scott. Rebound by Williams.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And there's the pass to Langford. Burke with it. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Tice. Here's Langford. No good on the triple. The 76ers trail by 8. Doris, something interesting about Kyle O'Quinn. He's widely considered one of the funniest players in the NBA.
And that sense of humor, I think, can unite a locker room. It's led to some crazy interactions with celebrities and spawned some great pranks. But you love to have positive energy. It makes for a very good teammate.
54 seconds left to play here in the third. Passes it to Langford. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Simmons checked in for Korkmaz. And then for Boston. Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And he sinks the second. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. And here is Simmons. He's got 16. He's covered by Brown. That shot off the mark. And the Celtics going the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. In the corner, Smart with it. Shoots over Burke. Boston, no good that time either. And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. We'll return shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. 76ers trail by 7. On the court for the Celtics. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Walker in at the point. And Brown over to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And Philadelphia has possession. Now Burke. Clock at 6. Kicks it to O'Quinn. Jacks up a three. Tries again. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Embiid.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here is Williams. Back to Walker. Smart on the wing. The baseline J. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, he hasn't been a big contributor tonight for sure, but it hasn't prevented them from being in a position to grab the win.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. Austin also with the sub. Cantor's checked in. Here's Embiid. He kicks it to Burke. He's covered by Brown. Shot clock at 6. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. Walker against Simmons. To the middle. Here's Burke. Nails the baby hook.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here's Cantor. Pass to Walker. That one goes. Count it. Walker's got 26 points.
Man, this has been fun. I mean, we got two teams dueling down the stretch.
Boy, does it feel to you, Greg, like every single shot is going through the bucket? That's how lethal both of these teams have been late in this one.
And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for Boston. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Cantor. Kicks to Williams. And stolen by Burke. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Excellent D from Cantor.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Josh Richardson's checked in for the 76ers. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Boston again missing. The 76ers trail by 5. To the inside. Reverses. And it's good on the way in.
Well, you see the excellent skill set. And this is when you want to make an impact.
Don't you love seeing this guy rise to the occasion, going right at the defense and getting it done in the clutch?
And there it is for him. And that's now 28 points for Kemba Walker.
Well, you can tell Cantor uses his size to survey the floor, and he's really good at finding the holes in the defense with his passing.
Now here's Simmons. In the corner, it's Richardson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one. Inside, Cantor. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Boy, Cantor, if he's that deep, the defense has no chance. Excellent at getting his shot up there.
And Philadelphia calls time here. The 76ers making a switch here. Horford's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. Three-pointers have hurt them tonight, and he told his players, we've got to play them better on the three-point line. We can't give them any more clean looks. Kevin?
So it's Boston now. 4-point game. The pass to Cannon. He kicks it to Walker. 5 on the clock. Over Simmons. And another basket for Boston.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
The teardrop falls in.
And Simmons is so deft with the floater, freezing the D completely.
Walker looking for an opening. Embiid comes with a double team. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tatum against Horford. Outside Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way. A second chance effort. Here's Walker. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Right side Simmons. To the middle. It's tipped. To the middle. It's tipped. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Joel Embiid.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
Now, here's Walker. Passes it to Smart. And Embiid with the block. Harris against Walker. Harris kicks to Richardson. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And it's all evened up. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter. Now here's Walker. To the paint. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Walker's got 32 points in the game.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
And that one's good. Simmons.
And Simmons is a purebred scorer, a dominant offensive talent who can score in so many ways.
Brown the pass to Cannon. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. Smart on the wing. Guarded by Embiid.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Tatum with it. Pass to Walker. Dishes it to Smart. Kicks to Cantor. Here's Walker. And he overshot that one, missing.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
They now take the lead. Embiid's got 10 points in just the second half.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Now a timeout called by Boston. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics, and the call will be against Harris. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Hayward looking over the floor. Walker against Simmons. Back to Walker. Just 4 to shoot. Over Simmons. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 10 points in the quarter. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Walker against Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And guys, with Simmons, you get it all. The shooting, the rebounding, and the passing.
For Boston, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Walker against Simmons. Walker's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Simmons. The 3. Pulled in by Brown. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night. Simmons against Walker. Hayward up top. The feed to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Wow, the maturation of Enes Kanter, so fun to watch. The comfortability in a big-time moment, love it.
Now here's Richardson. Pass to Simmons. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Enes Kanter.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
That's good from Simmons.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Now here's Hayward. The pass to Cantor. Out to the right wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both.
Boy, what a steady presence at the line. Whether it's a blowout or a tight game like this one, his stroke never varies.
Richardson against Walker. He's feeling it. Rebound, Boston. Cantor's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Brown against Richardson. And here's Walker. 6 to shoot. Oh, and they take the lead. Walker's got 38 points. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
There's Embiid, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Sixers lead by 1. Here's Walker. 1:37 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Cantor, and the rejection by Embiid. Richardson kicks to Simmons, and he gets it to go. Simmons got the lead up to 3 now for Philadelphia.
And Simmons, Jitler, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
Walker against Simmons. Inside, here's Cantor, and Cantor throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Boy, Enes Kanter's willingness to be the guy to take over in a critical stretch, so impressive.
Fearless, decisive, on point.
Which is exactly what you have to be, especially when your team needs a bucket.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Simmons against Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Ben Simmons.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Shoot 2.
Doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Embiid finds Simmons. Sinks it.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. It's Brown on the wing. It's deflected, but he recovers it. Outside, Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Tries a 3. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Wow, you got to try and extend the game.
17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 3. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The three. Intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Oh, yeah, he knows what those free throws mean, right? That takes away any chance of a last-minute comeback.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. So the 76ers win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Al, congrats. Tough game tonight. When do you think you guys really locked in and started taking control of the game?
It all started the second half. We didn't do a good job the first half. We let them hang around. But, at least we reacted better the second half. This is one of those games that we just had to, will our way to win this.
A lot of games like that, you have to kind of just grind out, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.